for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Brandon Rush. Substitute here for Cleveland. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Mon Shumpert is subbed in for Kyrie.
Defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Most of all, perhaps on the offense, average less than 2 a game after averaging 3 or more a game every other season.
The Warriors making a switch here. Speights is checked in.
And Andre Iguodala, guys, one of the most unselfish players in the league. I mean, that unselfishness for me, too, is what was put to a test last year, putting the team first.
And here's Cleveland. They're on a 15-6 run.
And it feels like they've gotten every loose ball.
Good, great play by Williams to set it up. Dellavedova's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Livingston tried to answer back, but that founded by Golden State. Second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Stolen by Thompson. Iguodala kicks to Barbosa. From 18 feet away. Good D by Thompson. Down low. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Speights. Ezeli the pass to Barbosa. Buries it from about 10 feet away.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
They get a hand on it, and that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
They're fortunate that one was just deflected and not stolen. Dodged a bullet there.
Jones, no one around him. And, of course, as we've always seen with LeBron James, it's not just about the numbers, but his tremendous.
I put all the pressure on me to.
Well, that there is straight talk from a man who does not pretend. LeBron James with a textbook example of how to take responsibility and lead.
And, Kevin, that's why he is the king. He doesn't say, hey, I'm just one of the 5 guys. No, he knows who he is and what he has to do. Bottom line, he's the man. Climb on my shoulders, and I'm going to take you to the promised land.
So far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
Right from the start, they have been able to really own that paint and just dominate the backboard.
Well, Greg, you can't dominate the boards unless all 5 guys are making the effort to box out and chase down the ball.
On the wing, Thompson and Iguodala. Draymond Green is out there with Maurice Speights, and it's Curry in at the 1. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass. Now, one spot the Cavs did struggle with last year was help off the bench. They were last in the league in bench scoring.
To the paint, it's stolen by Green. Warriors trail by 5. Knocked loose and stolen by Love. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward. Forward call. Simple.
Cavs not scoring with a lot of their bench. A big part of that is they just didn't go to their bench very often.
Well, you talk about the Cavs and the bench near the bottom in total bench minutes played. The bench didn't have a lot of firepower, didn't shoot the ball well, and considering they got limited minutes, oftentimes struggled to find any kind of rhythm out there.
Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Golden State. Rush comes in for Andre Iguodala.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead. And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one.
Smith.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And that one's good. Rush has got 6. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. Terrible turnover.
James checked in for Cleveland. Matthew Dellavedova comes in for Kyrie Irving. Here's Thompson. Cavaliers with the rebound. Love's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Jefferson. That's 7 points for LeBron.
And guys, the first year for David Blatt, he was second-guessed at every turn. And that happens when you are picked to make the finals, but also when you coach LeBron James.
That pushes it to double digits. Jefferson's got his first basket of the night.
Boy, they've got them on their heels the way they've been running the ball up and down, right down their throat.
Yeah, some explosive plays we're seeing now in transition have really keyed this run.
Timeout called the Warriors. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Andre Iguodala is checked in for Golden State. And then for Cleveland, Smith checked in for Jefferson. And Irving subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. Now a timeout called by Golden State.
Clearly, he's not pleased with all the looks they've given up on the inside, and also to get them to tighten up that defense.
Yeah, and I think he's going to let them know about it. I mean, they're playing some soft interior defense, and you can't win that way. That's a recipe for disaster if you're not going to play with some physicality inside. Boy, I tell you, the Warriors did something that no other team had ever done before. They ended the regular season ranked first in field goal percentage and field goal percentage defense. Essentially, they were the best offensive and defensive team in the league. Remarkable.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Last season for the Warriors really dominated from beginning to end to lead the league in, Greg, both offensive and defensive efficiency.
And Kevin, a lot of people knew the Warriors were good at offense. I mean, but they've been equally as good defensively over the past few seasons, kind of flying under the radar for whatever reason. Not the case going forward.
Second free throw, no good. And when you look at Draymond Green, he's not a guy who will wow you with his numbers or his athleticism, Clark. He brings a lot of intangibles, though, and I remember talking early in his career with Tom Izzo up at Michigan State saying those exact things, that he gives you so much more than just what you see.
And his current coach and our former partner, Steve Kerr, raves about it. He's the heart and soul of the Warriors, in Steve's words. His eyes just simply light up when he gets that close to the bucket, and you just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
Lets it go, and that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
That's good from Green.
You know, you talk about Green's enthusiasm for the game. He's constantly talking, whether defensively or even in an opponent's ear. He's a vocal presence. And also another example of how a guy can make an impact without necessarily having it show up in the stat sheet.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Not doing them any favors with those kinds of errors.
Especially now, Greg, with every possession being so crucial.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.